Hey, what's up guys? So this is a stretching routine for the lower body, working on the major muscle groups of the legs and the hips. So it's going to be ideal for any stiffness, tightness in the legs and the thighs and the glutes, and good for recovery following heavy workout or workouts. So we're going to start off with a quad stretch. I quite like to do these in a lying position. So just get yourself comfortable start off on your left hand side, then reach back with your hand, take hold of your right ankle, get a nice firm hold of that, begin to push the hip forward as you pull the ankle behind you and towards your glute. And you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Take it to a point of comfortable stretch. As it starts to ease, you can take it a little bit further. And just come out of that the way you went in. So we're going to stretch the left quads now. Again, just reach back with your hand, get a firm grip around the ankle, pull the foot towards the bum and behind you and push the hip forwards. Out the way you went in. Line your back so that now we're going to stretch out the TFL, so one of your hip flexors, which is at the front of your pelvis here. So take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee, allow your hips to rotate all the way to that side until your right foot is flat on the floor, arms loosely at your sides. You want to push this knee away from you, and then that's going to start to put a stretch on this area right here. You're going to hold this for another 30. Also going to put a bit of a stretch on the anterior portion of your glute medius as well. So next we'll do the back portion of it. Come out of that the way you went in, uncross your legs, take your left ankle over your right knee, allow those hips to rotate to the side, push the knee away from you, and just feel that stretch. Just going into the front of the hip there. If you don't feel it right away, sometimes this area is so tight that it actually feels a little bit numb. So as long as you're following the instructions, then you'll be getting benefits and you'll probably become more sensitive to the stretch in due course. Okay, come out of that the way you went in. So we're going to come up into a seated position. So take your left leg out in front of you, straight. You're going to take your right foot and place it round about your knee or into your thigh if you've got that flexibility. You can, from this position, you can do a single leg stretch, reach down towards the toes, but because some of my clients have flexion problems with the lower backs, I'm not going to recommend this. We're going to use the strap for stretching out the back of the leg in a minute. It's a little bit safer for people with lower back problems. But from here, I'm going to take the straight leg all the way over the bent leg, place the foot flat on the ground. I'm going to turn backwards. I'm going to pull my knee in towards me. I'm going to push my sits bone down to the ground, and again I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds. And this is a really nice stretch for that posterior part of your glute medius and some other muscles around the hip as well. went in. And put your right leg out straight in front of you, left foot to your thigh, cross all the way over, reach around, pull it into your chest, and push your sits bone down to the ground, keeping your upper body nice and aligned. The way you went in. So now we're going to use the strap to start stretching out that posterior chain. So we're going to start with a hamstring stretch. You loop the yoga strap around your foot, lie all the way back, get a really nice grip onto the strap, and you're going to start to pull until your hamstring comes into a stretch position, until your leg basically comes up as far as it will comfortably go. I'd say I'm moderately flexible, so some people, they'll be way back here, kind of 60, 70 degrees. I'm round about 90. Some of you guys will go even further than that, so just take it to the point of comfortable stretch for you, and just hold that for 30. It's normal to feel this in the back of the knee or in the back of the hamstring. Carefully come out of that. So before we swap legs, what we're going to do, we're going to move the loop so it's around the ball of the foot now. Before, it was right across the mid part of the foot, basically across the two arches, and now it's around the ball of the foot. So when I pull, this time it's going to pull, it's going to, what you call, dorsiflex my toes. So it's going to pull my toes up towards the shin, and it's going to transfer that stretch into the back of the calf. Come out of that where you went in. Cross over again. Put the strap on the midfoot. Get a really nice grip on your strap. And then pull the leg up as far as it will comfortably go to feel that stretch in the back of the hamstring or the back of the knee. Just make sure that leg's locked straight and you're not losing it into a flex position. Lovely. Just lower down. Okay, move that loop across the ball of the foot. Now backwards again, the legs straight. You pull down, start pulling those toes towards the shin. You're going to get that nice stretch into the calf muscle. That the way you went in. So now we're just going to finish off with an adductor stretch. So your adductors are the muscles that go basically from the inside of your knee up into your pelvis. Again, we're going to use the strap, we're going to move it back to mid part of the knee. We're going to lie backwards and just simply going to pull the leg out wide this time, and you're going to feel a stretch going down through the adductor into the groin. After that, I'll hoop it over the right foot. I'll just do exactly the same again. So we're gonna take the leg straight up a little bit, maybe less than 45 degrees. I'm just gonna pull it out nice and wide until we feel that stretch again, all the way into the pelvis. Okay, so that's the whole of the stretching routine. I'll just add that I think stretching can be a very healthy part of a physical routine throughout the week. It is easy to overdo it, so I'd recommend just starting off with 2 or 3 times a week maximum and just listening to your body, just taking the muscle to a comfortable point of stretch. Aiming for around about 30 seconds, but if you want to do it shorter, that's absolutely fine. I wouldn't recommend doing it too much longer than that, or more frequently than, like I say, 2 or 3 times a week.